Hey everybody, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add room tags, which is going to be a really nice, clear, user-friendly way to identify the different rooms in your floor plan and their respective square footages. So the first thing you need to do is you need to have walls that are separating out your individual rooms. If you have more of an open concept floor plan, especially between your living room and your kitchen, which is similar to what I have here, I'll show you how you can separate the rooms so that they're accurately counted. So the first thing you're going to do is go over to your level 1 floor plan, and you're going to go to the Architecture tab. Under the Architecture tab, you have a button called Room. If you hover over it, it gives you an outline of how Room works. And as you can see here, it allows me to drag my mouse over each room in my floor plan and place a big X, which will allow me to not only name it, but to also identify the square footage. It's super, super helpful. So if I click on Room, I'm going to start off by clicking in my master suite, the closet, the master bath. I'm going to skip this area for now. I'll come back to it in a bit. We're going to identify this room. Computer's freezing just a little bit. This. So I'm just going around room to room. If it's looking really clunky right now, don't worry about it just yet. Okay, you can go ahead and click on the escape key to exit out of there. Now, with room tags, there's not a way to actually adjust the size of the text. So what we're going to do instead is we're actually going to adjust the size of our floor plan. So change this from 1/8 to 1/8 to 3/16, and that'll make those room tags a bit more manageable. So the first thing that I want to do here is if I click on room 1, I'm going to go ahead and double click where it says room and rename this master bedroom. With the master bedroom, it's identified as room 1, which is going to help us when we create our schedules later, which I'll talk about in a bit. But in this annotation, I also want to include the square footage. So you only need to do this once, but if you click on master bedroom so it turns blue, or whatever room you're working with, go ahead and click on edit type. And you want to click on the node that says show area and say okay. Now what that's going to do for you is it's going to bring up all the respective square footages of each one of the rooms. Just pretty nice, right? So for room 2 here, this is my walk-in closet. And as you can see here, this is a bit difficult to read. So in this case, if I click on walk-in closet and I go over here to my properties panel, I can click on leader line, and this is going to give me the opportunity to actually move this outside while also having a leader line to indicate the room location. If that overlaps with any of your other dimensions that you set, go ahead and move those dimensions out just a bit so this is also easy to see. I'll show you one more example here. So with room 3, this is my master bathroom, which in this case is going to be my 3/4 bath. You can see that it doesn't quite fit on here. I can do a leader line like I did at the walk-in closet, or I can go ahead and label this 3/4 bath, and that also communicates the exact same thing. So you're going to go around to the rest of your rooms and you're going to update that. But if you have an open floor plan, the next step is pretty simple. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So to separate the other rooms that don't have distinct walls, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the Architecture tab again, and instead of clicking on Room, you're going to click on Room Separator. So this is going to give you the opportunity to actually define your own dimensions. So I'm going to click on this area That's going to be my kitchen. And let's go ahead and let's try that one more time. There we go. So what I'm going to do next is, if you have spaces that aren't defined by walls, you have the ability to actually draw out the room boundaries yourself. So the way that you're going to do that is, if you click on the Architecture tab and go over here to Room Separator, that's going to give you the opportunity to create a separation line to distinguish between different rooms. So what we're going to do here is, I'm going to go to my endpoint, and I'm going to draw a wall, a separation line here to here, and then right up here again, and press Escape to end that. So what I can do from this point is, I've created 3 different rooms. So if I go back to my Architecture tab and click on Room, I can highlight this room, which is my kitchen, this room, which is my living area, and then this is going to be my foyer and hallway. So once those rooms are placed, I can go in and rename those again. So kitchen, it's also going to be dining room. This is going to be my great room or living area. And lastly, this is going to be my foyer and hallway. So as long as the sum of all of these rooms is less than your total allotted square footage, whether it's 900 square feet, 1,070 square feet, or 1,230 square feet, you'll be in really good shape. I hope this helps.